Hey guys, this is Mike. It is day 182 of the Keybone Project, and I wanted to talk a little bit today about the struggle. Man, these last few weeks with traveling camps, I've shared with you, it's just been kind of an up and down battle, and just not doing a very good job of nailing those fundamentals, and just not doing as well as I think I probably should be doing at this point in the game. And so I've been kind of looking at it from a lot of different perspectives, but what I've really keyed in on is it's really the spiritual side of this thing that maybe I've lost track of a little bit over the last month or so. And so I was brought back into focus with the sermon series that I'm teaching at my church. I started a series a couple of weeks ago on the book of Jonah, and we're in Jonah chapter 2. And this last week, the verses that just jumped off the page to me were verses 8 and 9 in Jonah chapter 2. And verse 8 says something that's really profound. It says that if we hold on to worthless idols, we forfeit the grace that could be ours. And what an amazing and scary truth. You know, the thing about food is it's really incredibly delicious and it's very enjoyable, but it makes a terrible God. And what I have to be careful of is the worship of that God and putting it in an exalted place. Food is simply fuel. That's it. And it has no value other than that. It's fuel for our bodies to do what God has created us to do and made us to do. And but I have this tendency to elevate it, to put it on a level that is bigger than what it's supposed to be. And so that was a huge call out for me this week, and to make sure that I don't let food be put in its place. Like I said, food is delicious but does not make for a very good God. It's a worthless idol. And if you hold on to that, you hold on to a worthless idol, you're not able to hold on to what God has for you, the grace that God has for us. And so anyway, going to drop that food idol, and I'm going to make sure I'm worshiping the one true God with my whole life, which includes what I eat. And then the other truth comes in verse 9, and Jonah comes to this incredible place after being rescued by this huge sea creature that the Lord sends, and he says, the vow that I made, I'm going to keep. The promise I made to the Lord, I'm going to fulfill it. And this is a walk of repentance for me in this issue with food. And I have to look at it from that same perspective. I made a vow, I made a promise to the Lord that I was going to walk in repentance. And because that promise is to the Lord, that's who I'm accountable to. And I've been allowing myself to be accountable to me. And so I've been fudging a little bit here and there, fudging on what I eat, fudging on what I drink, exercise, rest, things like that. And so I'm just giving myself some rewards that probably I shouldn't, and taking some liberties that I probably shouldn't. And so tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and is day 183, I am going to make sure tomorrow I'm going to try my absolute best, give it my best effort to make sure that I eat right, make sure that I get enough water in, make sure that I exercise, and make sure I get some rest. You know, today, man, I had some Oreos, went to a baseball, end of the season baseball party for my son, and just enjoyed myself and didn't even think, and it was a little disappointing afterwards, but here's the deal. I blew it today, but tomorrow's a new day, and it's behind me. I'm done with it, and now I move on. And that's the way this has to work. It's a lifestyle change for the rest of my life, not for 365 days. So that's the first big goal, but we're going to keep on doing this, and I'm expecting a weight loss this week. And so anyway, get back at it. If you're in kind of a rut, if you kind of got into a place where I have been in the last few weeks, it's time to get up. It's time to play ball. It's time to get over it, quit making excuses, and get back in the game. So that's my word for you. I hope it has some value to you tonight. Much love. Peace.